The Syrian government and opposition groups did manage to agree on one thing here in Geneva, what to discuss at their next meeting. Upcoming talks will focus on what needs to be done to create a transitional government, mainly elections, government reforms and a new constitution. The government succeeded in adding counter-terrorism efforts to the agenda. When CGTN asked what would it take for the Syrian government to sit in the same room and talk directly to opposition officials, head of the government delegation Bashar Jafari said that opposition groups and rebel factions need to be unified in one delegation. The opposition is divided into several groups, the largest of which is known as the Higher Negotiations Commission, or the HNC, a Saudi-backed coalition that includes several factions and groups that Moscow and Damascus consider terrorist organizations. Other smaller groups are known as the Moscow and the Cairo platforms. The HNC says that priority is for a political transition that excludes sitting Syrian President Bashar al-Assad, a request that other opposition groups call unrealistic. Staffan de Mistura, the United Nations envoy to Syria, said some progress has been made in actually unifying the opposition and creating one unified delegation for the opposition in upcoming talks. Developments on the battlefield in Syria overshadowed talks in Geneva in this round as Turkish and rebel fighters managed to take the city of Al-Bab from the hands of ISIL, and a radical rebel faction affiliated to Al-Qaeda launched a suicide attack, killing more than 30 Syrian soldiers, and Syrian army units finally managed to recapture the historic city of Palmyra from the hands of ISIL. Staffan de Mistura, the UN envoy, said he will be inviting the warring parties back to the negotiation tables this month after he briefs the United Nations Security Council and the United Nations Secretary General on the latest updates and developments he achieved in this round. Alaa Ebrahim, CGTN, Geneva.